Oh. Hello everybody, my name is Kendrick viera-ramos, and today, this is another episode of Kendrick Lessons 101. The misconceptions that social media is the only thing that causes depression. A lot of people online say that social media is the main reason people are depressed. And yeah, it can be one of them, but that's not the whole truth. There's a bigger picture, and too often, we ignore that. While someone that I went to high school with back in junior year discussed that social media can cause depression, at first I just was into it. Or dismissed it a bit. But as years passed by, that happened in 2024, now we're in 2025, I eventually learned that there are other things that cause depression than just social media, because you, my friend, are living under a misconception. Let's see, for examples. Depression doesn't start and end with your phone. For some people, it starts with loss, losing a loved one, losing stability, losing hope. For others, it's bullying, being torn down every single day until you start believing the things people say about you. And sometimes, it's trauma. Things that happened years ago but still echo in your mind like it just happened yesterday. So yes. Another factor is being bullied or bullied relentlessly can also cause depression. And those people who got picked on in middle school and high school. So yes. And also with loss, if you lose a family member like sibling, parent, grandparent, uncle, aunt, cousin, or great-grandparent, or another family member that you like so much, unfortunately, when you lose that family member, that can trigger depression. Something people tend to ignore when making the fact that social media always causes depression. That's a misconception. That's a lie. Social media can amplify that pain, sure, but it didn't create it. Deleting an app doesn't erase memories or grief or what people have been through. And sometimes people live with things that never make it to the screen. Things that no algorithm will ever show. If you're struggling, you're not weak. You're not too online. You're someone who's been carrying things that most people don't see. Talk to someone you trust. A friend, a counselor, a teacher if you're in school. Sometimes help doesn't come from deleting an app. It comes from being heard. And then, of course, when another source... If you're being bullied or bullied relentlessly, remember, if the just ignore the bully does not work, stand up and fight back. Fight fire with fire. Anyways, alright. So next time when someone says, just get off social media, remember, the mind is deeper than a screen. And healing means understanding everything that hurts, not just what's trending. Although I retired from TikTok. You're not alone, and your pain is real. So yes, remember, get help from a therapist or a friend who is true to you. This has been Kendrick Lessons 101. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.